It's come to my attention that there's not a lot of videos on YouTube. So, um, about, hang on. Start again. It's come to my attention since I've started looking that there's not many videos on YouTube about Asperger's syndrome. And I'm a bit everywhere about the pronunciation. I've heard it, when I've seen videos by Americans and Australians, they seem to call it Asperger's. And then I've seen videos by other people, and it's been pronounced Asperger's. I've always known it to be pronounced Asperger's. So I'm going to go with that. This video is called The Twisted Mind of an Aspie, which is just sort of a bit of a delving into stereotypical description of Aspies. See, anybody with Aspies is usually considered to be somewhat mentally handicapped, from experience at least, and not too bright, a bit slow, and they imagine sort of like the Rain Man sitting in a chair with a tendency to rock back and forth. But the difference is, the Rain Man had autism. He had full-blown autism. Asperger's is a mild form of that, and Asperger's is not just simply a mild form of autism. There's a lot of symptoms in Asperger's that you don't find in autism. It still has the same traits, the inability to function, I don't want to say normally, but the inability to function as well as most people in public situations, and a tendency to become an outcast of society. I've always found myself being a bit of an outcast. I find it hard to talk to people. I find myself not wanting to talk to people that I don't think are worthy of me talking to them. The way I look at it is, if somebody's not going to talk to me, then chances are I don't want to talk to them anyway. It's hard to explain to you how my mind works, and I'm sure my mind works in completely different ways to other people with Asperger's syndrome. I don't expect anybody to be watching this other than maybe a couple of my subscribers who subscribe to me because of my other videos, and if they watch this at all, I think they'll be a bit disappointed with these videos, because this isn't the last one I'm going to do. It's not the first one I've done either, and I'm not going to stop making them either. In fact, this sort of video will probably be the majority of my videos. As much as I like doing the atheism videos, I just find myself running out of things to say. I keep coming back to the same arguments again, and I keep having the same debates over and over again with people. No matter how much you explain yourself, people just don't seem to get it. They can't get it into their head that you are anything other than what they think you are. And those are the people I hate, and those are the people that are watching my videos. My religious videos at least, which is why I'm not making them anymore. I mean, I'm not going to stop making them. I'll still, if there's something that comes up that I think I need to say something on, like with them, the whole deal with Yokup's video. But I've come to realise that I'm wasting my time responding to people like that because they're never going to answer, and they're never going to be able to grasp what you're saying. Because I'm not saying Christians are stupid, but I think the average intelligence of a Christian is significantly lower than the average intelligence of an atheist. But this is really nothing to do with Christianity or atheism. My atheism has nothing to do with anything apart from the fact that, see, atheism doesn't define, so many people let atheism and Asperger's define who they are. And they become entered into that stereotype of being a bit stupid. And it's just not true. Like I've already said, I believe atheists to be significantly more intelligent than your average Christian, and even the smart Christians don't tend to be as intelligent as smart atheists. And Asperger's syndrome is actually well known to have a high rate of intelligence. When you say that to people, when you say that Asperger's does medically proven have a higher intelligence rate than, see, that's another problem I have, I stumble on sentences. I'll start again. By saying that Asperger's syndrome sufferers have higher intelligence, you tend to come across as a bit arrogant, a bit full of yourself, and I hate to be not contradictive. Fuck. I don't hate to be controversial. That's the word I'm looking for. But I am going to be quite controversial here and say that I think that's how some atheists think of themselves. I think a lot of atheists aspies think of themselves as intelligent people. I mean, I can only talk for myself, but that's how I feel, and that's how I think a lot of other Asperger's sufferers will feel. Because there seems to be quite, although like any other condition, it's ranged, and as with anything, just because many people have it does not mean that those people all think the same and all have the same symptoms of it. So I can't speak for everyone on that matter, I can only speak for myself. And I tend to think of myself as quite clever. One of my biggest fears is actually not being as clever as I think I am. And my belief on how intelligent I am has dropped severely in the last few years. Well, not the last few years, the last 12 months, I'd say. But one of my biggest fears is not being as clever as I think I am. I don't know if that's anything to do with Asperger's, or if that's just how I feel. This video is longer than I wanted it to be. But I am gonna, like I said, there's not enough Asperger's related videos on YouTube, so I will be making more. Not that any of you are going to watch them, but if you are interested, then, well, watch them, or send me a PM. If there's any questions about Asperger's, again, send me a PM, leave them in the comments, whatever. And I've just rambled, I'm just going to ramble until the end of the video.